I don't mind a little mess, just wanna stay with you, and we'll do anything that we want to
Hi guys,
do.
welcome back to my channel. Today is my last day in India. Well, it's not, I've got another day tomorrow, but it's occupied, so it is actually the last day that I will have time to sit and have this chat about India while everything is still fresh in my mind. India is one of those countries that I've been wanting to visit for a very long time, mainly because I was born in Durban in South Africa, which is, for those who don't know, it's got the highest population of Indians outside of India. So obviously I was exposed to Indian culture, food and hospitality while I was still young. But obviously my dream has always been to see where everything Indian originated. But with the world we live in, the media, the social media, you know, and everything else, television, stories, you know, kept coming up and you hear things. For some reason, my visit to India kept being pushed back on my bucket list. So finally, this year 2019, I said, you know what, I'm taking a plunge and I'm just gonna go. And obviously there's different ways of doing India, and for me, I like to give myself time when I visit a country. So I thought I can do it like region or city by city, and the first city that I chose to come and visit was Delhi. So I really wanted to do this video and just to give my thought or my feedback about my visit, my stay and everything else when it came to visiting this beautiful country of India. So sorry, I'm just looking on my phone because I've written things down. Yeah, so basically I will start by saying that you have to know your reason why you want to visit India. The reason I'm saying this because it is either your cup of tea or it's not, and obviously lower your expectations or of what India is all about. Because if you see a picture that's been taken by a tourist or a travel blogger and, you know, made you think, oh my god, I gotta visit that country, just think again. Anything in pictures can be made beautiful or can be made tell a certain story, or made to look ugly, or made to like put you off from visiting that place. So yeah, basically know your why, and like I've said, why I wanted to visit India. Point number two, probably India is the second country that I've been to that I've been culture shocked. You know, I was born in Africa, in South Africa. I grew up there, and it's very chaotic sometimes. It can be anything in South Africa, but having visited mainland China and now India, I've realized that, you know, there are places that are more crazier than South Africa, where I come from originally. So this also is going to take me to saying, if you are a person who likes their own space, like doing things on their own, or has never traveled too far, like outside Europe, if you're from Europe, I will probably say India is not your place. Stay at home, don't go to India. Because the reason I'm saying that, even though you're in town, it feels so crazy that you sometimes feel like I can't even explain it myself. I know it in my head what I want to say, but I can't explain it. So to make it simple for you to understand is, if you like your personal space, do not go to India, because you are not gonna like it. Also, people in India are very friendly. they're very warm, but at the same time, you need to be careful with like your belongings. You need to be careful because they can, sometimes the people in India, they can sort of like push, like let's say they're trying to sell you things, they can see you're a tourist. You need to be firm and just say, no, I'm not interested if you're not interested, because they will neg you. Don't say, I'll think about it, or I'll when I come back, because they will wait for you. So make sure you're firm and just say, no, thank you. And also when you're doing the tours, try and book with like a recognized tour guiders, like tour places that does these tours, because that way those people, you know, not all of them, some of them are scammers, some of them they're very, very honest, and they will tell you the honest truth, like when is the best time to go, to where, and you know how much it should cost you. And if you can, try and avoid getting your tours arranged by the hotels where you're staying, whether it's a luxury hotel or a budget hotel, because hotels, they charge like 3, 4 times the price. And you know, if you can't get that tour cheaper, why not, and save a bit of money. And also another thing that could either make or, you know, make or break your trip is obviously the food you eat. So Indian food, either people have a stomach for it or they don't. So my advice will be, before you order anything, ask some question, ask a lot of questions, understand what you're getting, because I was in a situation where I ordered something and when it arrived it was something else. So there's nothing annoying like that. One, for 2 reasons: waste of money, but also, you know, you starving, because now you gotta wait longer, or you gotta, you know, try and go find another place where you can order something that might have what you want. And then also stick to bottled water. Most hotels, they provide complimentary bottled waters. Obviously it will be mostly 2 bottles a day, so if you want more than 2 bottles, because obviously it's hot, some people drink more than others, just, you know, put a budget aside for just, you know, the water that you're gonna need on the day. Right. When you are looking into moving around, obviously India, regardless of where you are, try and not use Uber, because you can get Uber where you're coming from. It would be nice to try something like a tuk-tuk or those bicycles. It's just something that locals do. They're quick to go. You get a little bit of fresh air, you know, coming through. And yeah, you just get to see everything like in open space. The only advice I will have for you is, obviously, if you're using your phone while you're on a tuk-tuk or you're on the bike, make sure you hold it tight, because sometimes they have to stop. They use the same sort of way as cars. So if the traffic light is closed, they have to stop. So people are naughty, you know, they can snatch your phone or your belongings. Just make sure you've got everything tight. And obviously when you go out, do not take more than, you know, you need for the day out, because there's no reason to, you know. Yeah, and if you go to the markets, try and bargain, you know, because they can see that you're a tourist. They will say a price which might be 4 times, only to find out that really the original price is like twice the price, or, you know, less than what they've said. So learn to bargain. If you can or have time, learn some basic Indian words. This I say with any country you visit, it always makes you seem very warm and interested in somebody's language or culture, and it always makes it easy for people to accept you, you know, even if it's just to say hi, thank you, bye, you know, see you again, whatever that you can learn at that time. Right. Last question, would I be coming back to India? Definitely yes, but it's not going to be anytime soon, because I did struggle with the heats. If I do come back, It'll probably be like around their winter months, when it's a little bit cooler but also not too cold. Was it what I expected it to be? No. What I see on telly, especially the rush hour, the traffic, it is more crazier than what you see on telly. So for that reason, I did have a little panic moment when we were in Old Delhi, coming back in the afternoon when it got a little bit crazy. So yeah, and so for that reason, I'm gonna say it was not. Some of the dishes that I tried, it could be that we were eating at the hotels. The first hotel where we stayed, the food wasn't great. I've tasted better, Indian curries in the UK and, in South Africa than what I tried. Somebody told me that you will get the best, like, authentic food in the markets. Well, with that, I'm gonna leave you to decide if it's something that you want to do. The reason for that, as much as I like to sample a lot of things, I try and avoid trying things in the market for a simple reason. I don't want to be sick in my holiday. Spending a lot of money coming to India, trying something at the markets, and then I'm sick in the hotel for 2 days or for the rest of my holiday. That will just, kill me. So that's the only reason I didn't try any food out in the market, or I wouldn't recommend if you've got like a very sensitive stomach. If it's something that you've done before and you've tried it and your stomach can obviously take it, or you just want to take a gamble, then I'll probably say, yeah, go ahead. And then, or if you've tried the food in the Indian markets, please do leave a comment and let me know what, you thought about it. Was it better than the one we tried in the hotels or not? The last thing I'm gonna say, which I was worried about, it's obviously the way Indians, dress these days. A lot have changed. Obviously, you're not gonna walk around with like a bikini on the street, but in terms of what you're wearing, just pack your normal clothes, and if anything like is showing your shoulders, you can bring like a light scarf, which you can use should you end up be in a temple or somewhere it's very reserved. Yeah. And let me know, how your visit was in India and what other places you would recommend for me to go next should I, go to India again, which hopefully will be winter months, as I've said. I think that's everything. But if you would like to know anything else, or I've missed anything you're interested in, just shoot me a DM on Instagram at Nontoli, or just send a comment on here and I'll be sure to get back to you. I hope this video was useful, guys, for those who are planning to come to India or who are thinking about coming to India, or for those who weren't sure but now are thinking about, going to India. If you don't want to miss any other, videos that I do, please do subscribe. And until I see you on the next video, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.